So I guess we can start our great session, training session that we are having today. An amazing expert about, Omnia. Hi.
Hi.
I love your picture. Actually, Omnia made this. This is terrific. She's so talented educator. So this is not the very first meeting with her. So we've got less public one. But she just turned my world of understanding this merge cube and COSpaces EDU like in 180%. It was terrific, especially which lessons she creates, and with Shakespeare it was like boom. I couldn't even imagine that it is really possible to make. It's amazing.
Thank you.
Omnia, please introduce yourself. You are brilliant, my expert and trainer, but just briefly about yourself, and we are so ready to listen to you. Thank you.
Thank you for this great introduction. I'm an English teacher. I've been teaching for 12 years old. Then I've become an EduTech coordinator here in the schools and the head of EduTech department at Mansoura College Schools here in Egypt. I'm very passionate about technology, how to integrate technology in my classroom for my students, searching for, like any teacher, searching for anything new to make them more engaged in learning English, especially. Or I'm helping other teachers to do the same in other subjects. First of all, when I have seen the Merge Cube on the Facebook, I like the idea. It was first introduced by our MIE fellow, Nelly Hamed. Hi. Then I have tried it, and I tried the Merge Cube apps. Then I sort of having to create my own lesson to design it. So I make a search to know how can I design it. I find the first Tinkercad. I worked on it and designed my whole school on it. And I showed them my Merge Cubes. Then I found something else called COSpaces. It was great also for me and my students that they can create their own lesson. It gives rein to their imagination to create whatever they want, and it when they view it on the Merge Cube, it's at the palm of their hands, so it looks like magic for them. So I have become the first Merge Cube ambassador here in Egypt and in the Middle East, and the first COSpaces ambassador too. I'm very proud of that I'm sharing my experience with other educators here in Egypt and other countries, and they are showing me what they have done with this and their students, and we're sharing a great experience with this. So today we are going to start to know what is the Merge Cube, how can we use it. Then I'm going to show you how can you create your own design using COSpaces. And at the end, Mia and Anna, where we will share a Wakelet with you with all these resources. I thought it will be helpful for you.
Yeah, there are lots of great resources. Just Omnia has added today more about COSpaces EDU. It was about 30 yesterday, and now it's even more. So amazing, epic resources, links, and I'm so excited about this.
Thank you. Now I'm going to share my desktop with you. Okay. First of all, I'm going to talk about the Merge Cube website. Type in any browser Merge Cube. I think it's have become very famous now. You'll find many resources on it. It's show a holograph. It was in the beginning just a toy, introduced in the market as a toy, but some educators use it in their classrooms. You'll find resources here, how to get started, activity plans, how to use it in the classroom, the ambassador in each country. If you want online training as a professional development, you'll find it here. And you can buy the headset or the cube from this website too. Here, how does it look like? and you'll find some videos how to use it. Awesome, very easy, and it's integrated into Microsoft Teams, by the way. It's Microsoft partner now. So as a beginning, all you need to have is okay. You'll find at the Wakelet here a template, a paper template of the merge cube. So all you have to do it is to print it and cut it out and fold it as a merge cube. Yes, I see some of you have it now. And then after that, you will go to your Play Store in your mobile app or your Windows app store. You'll find it too here. And start to find here a website called Manyverse. You'll find lots and lots of merge cubes apps, and some of them are free. This is how can you integrate it in your classroom. I'll come to this later. And I'm going to show you how to use it in OneNote. Okay. Now I want to show you some of applications, how to use it. Smartphone. Okay. As you can see, you have lots and lots of apps. Some of them are free and some of them are paid. And here is a view from your mobile phone, as you can see. This one, Galactic Explorer, is going to show you your solar system. I think this is the most famous one. Most people use it. And the other one is 3D Museum Viewer. They can show the items of monuments, and you get information about it. The other one that I love it more is Mr. Body. It shows simple information about parts of the body. If you click on any item of it, you will get information about the brain, stomach. Okay. Not only this one, so you have lots of here apps can use it. And I have this website, Manyverse, for different apps that you can find it. I have invented something that you can integrate your merge cube inside your OneNote.
Oh, this is something amazing.
So I have created a merge cube using 3D Paint and inserted. I uploaded on Sketchfab website. Then I embedded into my Sway. So when I scan it, as you can see, scan my OneNote, you will find it like this.
Oh my God. Wow.
So there is no need for you to hold the merge cube in your hand.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Yes, because I think you were the first person who made the post about this integration with OneNote. So
yeah.
It was you. Yes, it's amazing. Yes.
And it's very easy to do it, by the way. Thank you. And I have another one. Start. MergeCube Explorer app is one of the amazing apps that you can use it. Part of it is free, and you can get a free trial here from this link. You will find it's particularly about science, most of them, categories in it. And this link is for the free trial, please try it. And this is for the MergeCube. I'm saving time for COSpaces actually, because it needs more time. And COSpaces help you to create AR and VR COSpaces. So I'm going to open it now. This is their website, and of course they have an offer for this for remote learning here. You check it, please. And I put a link in the Wakelet too. I'm going to log in. And if you need a promo code, you will find it here, a free promo code.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing this.
Yes, please take a screenshot of it.
Amazing.
So you'll get 100 seats for a month and a MergeCube add-on.
It's incredible.
Now I'm going to log in. This is my account. And you'll have here first, as you can see in the gallery, you can type here in the search or search. You have 4 categories here. Search whatever you want in it, or type here what you want. And you can add your students as classes here. So you have create a virtual class for your students. And you can add co-teachers too. Then you will have here all the COSpaces that you have created before. And now I'm going to show you how to create COSpace, especially for your MergeCube. Click on create. After adding the promo code, this part will show it to you. If you didn't add the promo code, you will not find MergeCube COSpaces add-on. Okay?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Now, as you can see, you will have a virtual MergeCube. And if you right-click on it, you will have here materials, so you can change its color as you like. You have different colors here, textures and color. And of course, so I'm going to change it. It's according to your storyboard or idea or lesson. And of course, you can customize your color and you can change its opacity. So it can be visible or invisible in your story, as you like. And you can lock it or unlock it. Show side labels to know which one is front or back. And show inside. So you can build your story inside the MergeCube itself, as if it's a room or a box. Okay, I'll go outside. And you have here snapping for here, this part. This one is for creating scenes. So we can create different scenes. Doesn't have to be one scene. And here it will show you all the items that you have used in your scene. You will have here a great library. Yes, it will help you a lot. This library, you'll have lots of characters here. Not only characters, you have also jobs, different kinds of jobs. And other funny characters. The characters here you will have a pirates, Santa Claus, some villain characters, no, vampires, nature, and each character here, it has an animation related to it. So having a pirate here, okay, any character you need is just drag and drop from the library, and when you click here, left click, you'll find you can rotate it in any direction, or lift it up, or scale it, so you can make it bigger. Okay, come here. Not only that, I can make right click here, you can make it speak, say something, saying hello, for example, or think of something, and the difference of it is a speech bubble, as you know. So it will say hello, and it will say hello in the whole scene, because I didn't use coding. So we're going to say hello in the whole scene. And you can also make user animation. So you have dancing, defeating, fight, and attack and event, or order attack, because he's a pirate. Yeah. If I've chosen another character, like a cook, or yes, we're having chef here, cook, it will have different animation. As you can see here, I'll make it a mask. Actions, different reactions here, and these animations, frying something, so you have animation related to the job itself. So if I click on play here, that's how it looks like. Wow. So it's very easy, doesn't take time. If I'm creating something about jobs, so all I have to do it, just drag and drop the characters. As you have seen, these days we're seeing 4D cards, and we are amazed by them. So you can create your own 4D cards by this way. So if I make the opacity of my merge cube here, let's go, not void side, material. Can you see it? So I make the opacity 0 and put a cook here and click on play. It will look like a 4D card, especially if I add something as background here, from buildings. Add a square here under it, scale it. Okay. And play. So it looks like a 4D card. And of course, there are lots of options here. I can also add a 3D text. You'll find it here. I don't remember, so I'll type it in the search. Sorry. So I have here 3D text. Scale it. Right click. You're right. And you can also change the name of any item here. I'm gonna show it to you. So instead of ABC, I'll write chef or jobs. So I have it here. I'm going to lift it up for the J letter. Of course, you can change its color and do anything that you want. So in less than 5 minutes, you have created your own 4D card, or put this item above the merge cube. You can do lots of it. Attach items over another item. I'm gonna show you in another scene here. I'll create a new scene. As you can see, it's very easily. You can upload your own pictures too. So if I click on upload, you can upload videos, 3D models, images, or sound, and you can record your own sound here on any character. It will be funny for your students to record their own names to make storytelling for any novels they have it or any lesson. You can upload it or record it on the website itself. I'm going to add images so you can upload or make a web search here. So if I want sun, I recommend any image, you'll have it here to be look like to have a square shape and also to be transparent. If you want the image to look animated, so you can use GIF images like this one. It looks funny. So just drag and drop it here and right click, attach. So we'll find here blue points, click on them, scale it. So I have here funny sun. And you can attach on all the sides of the cube, other images about the 4 seasons. It will look very funny. They will love it. I have very simple projects about this. When you click on play, it looks like this. So if I want to introduce an idea for my student in just 5 minutes, I can upload images on each side of the merge cube and show it onto them. Now, if I want to start coding and use here, if you see it, for at the top, right top, you have something called code. I want to code characters or make a full story. I'll take from my library a character. Let me choose this girl. Okay. And right click on it. Instead of calling her casual girl, I'm going to call it Sarah, for example. So I can change the name. And to use it in code, click on code and activate using COBlocks. If you want the name of the character to be labeled on the character itself, use show name. So you'll have her name here. That's the first character. What about another one? Could be her mom. Scale it. Okay. And code. So to this one will be mom. Activate the code and show name as you like. So we're having the story. I can label the name of the character of my story here. Like this. I can also rotate it to make her look at her daughter. Okay. Let's go to code. You have 2 ways to code. You have COBlocks or JavaScript. I think the easiest one is COBlocks here. You'll find here lots of codes that you can use it. They are very easy, by the way. I'm going to choose actions. And the first one, set animation of mom, for example. So I can make her animation now. She is talking. Maybe she's talking angry or excited or neutral, or make her neutral now. And you'll have here 2 codes for talking. The first one, mom say hi, and there is no certain time for it. And the second one, mom says say hi for 2 seconds. So if you are making a dialogue, I recommend that you use this one for 2 seconds. And of course, you can change the timing. It's according to the conversations or the monologue that the mom is going to say it. Because if I choose the first one, she's going to say hi without a limited time. So let's try the first one here. Okay, and play it. So as you see, she's saying hi. Nothing stopped her. So this is not a conversation. Unless you are doing a project here, like you want the character say, click on me. So when they click on this character, they went to a certain link or went to a certain scene. So you have to use this code. Otherwise, this, I think you have to use the other one that you will have a certain time to it. So I'm going to remove it. I'm going to action and choose the second one here, mom. And you can also record your voice. So not only I can see the speech bubble, I can also hear the sound of the character. So close quote and go to sound and start recording my voice. Hi. Stop the recording. Call this hi, or call it, if you are going to add audio, please number it. So there will be number 1, mom. So it will be easier for you to add it. So it's saved now. When I go to code, I write here in the search sound. You will have here the code play sound. And you'll have just one. And wait until the sound finished, or you want this sound to be as a background. If you want some sound to be like the noises of the market, whatever, to kept all, or to be heard all the scene, so you're going to change this one. So either to wait till the sound finish or to keep it as a background. So let's apply it now. Hi. Okay.
Wow.
So you have added here the sound, you have added here animation. I think you should make the sound before the animation to keep time for playing. So other, you can do lots of things. I mean, after she said that, maybe her girl look at her. So are having here to turn Sarah to her mom. Look at her mom now. Play it. Hi. So now she's looked at her. And with these codes, you can make a full conversation, just 3 or 4 codes. What about making a quiz for your students? If you write here, quiz, and students love it, by the way, having a quiz on the Merge Cube or in virtual reality COSpace, you can type here the question, how many days in the week, for example, and you have here answer number 1, 6, answer number 2, 7, and I have to tell him which one is right. So the first number 2 is the right one. Now, what happens if the answer is correct? So you can do here, you can show another image, like well done. What happens if it's incorrect? So you can have here code text. You can show a text here. Can you see it? Add it here and add it here. If it's right, so it's going to try it here. Well done. Try again. So this is a very simple question. You can add from here other options, by the way, or remove other options. Of course, the least number of options or choices will be 2. Let's play it now.
Hi.
So there is here, I have here the question. And right, if I click on the wrong answer, as you can see, I'll go back. Oh, sorry, I didn't. It's not saved yet.
Hi.
Yes, it's working now. Sorry. It wasn't saved on their servers. So let's play it again.
Hi.
Yes. Of course, all your work is saved automatically on the server, the COSpaces. As you have
Oh
seen.
my, it's really loudly. I'm sorry. I muted off.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So as you have seen, I make conversations, I use very simple codes, and I've shared with you a guide with other codes that you can use it, so you don't have to be very good with coding to create your own story. By the way, I don't have any background about codings, and I have created lots of things, so you can create some COSpaces with codes, some of them without codes. You can also attach any character to other character, or attach them to the furniture, or transport for buildings here. I click on building. Sorry, for housing, I'll find an armchair to make her sit down on it. Yes. I'll make it bigger for her. If you right click on it and set attach, what happened? She's standing on it, on the chair, because I should, at the beginning, change her animations.
Mm-hmm.
So it has to be sit on a chair first, then right click and say attach on the chair. Of course, that's how it looks like, because she's smaller than the chair. I have to minimize it now. So I'm going to show you some ideas on how to use COSpaces. Go back to home, and here, for example, here in the KG, we have created just a letter, and something was funny for the KG. This is a builder, as you can see, letter B and a builder. So he's digging now, and it could be, if I took the shuffle from him, it can be an engineer. Another one for here, for the KG2, it was a market, going to the market. So it's in Arabic, by the way.
Oh.
It was recorded by the teachers, that a mom and the 2 kids go into the market. I'm going to show you part of it.
ماما نشتري طلبات للبيت وللمدرسة. نشتريها منين يا ماما؟ من الماركت.
I don't know what happened to her. So you're going to different markets here, different shops.
Wow, looks fantastic.
And this is S3 scenes. This is S3 scenes COSpace. And you have here 3D text at the top. It's very easy, just characters, and I didn't use lots of tools in it.
Oh, I love it.
Thank you. Another one here. I'm going to show you that your favorite Shakespeare.
Yay!
Yeah.
Go Shakespeare.
Here is this one.
Yes. Yeah, to be and also be.
It is very great.
Superb, superb.
Thank you.
The whole play is there.
Excuse me?
Whole play is there.
No, just 4 of them, most famous ones. And having other one here, how to use it for grammar. So you can, I made the character here as if situations on how to use a future simple. So if it's a promise, you can use something. If it's quick decisions.
Why didn't you do your homework? I'm sorry. I promise. I will do it tonight.
Good evening.
This is
How
a
can I help
restaurant.
you?
So you have here a quick decision and
I'll
you have an
orange
offer.
juice before lunch.
You look very tired. I'll give you a lift.
That's very kind of you. I've booked the tickets. We are going to watch Avengers tomorrow. The film starts at 7 p.m. I can't wait to watch it.
And you're having here a marathon.
Look, he's so close from the finishing line. He's going to win the marathon.
That was one of my ideas. Also, you can use it for a game, historical game. Discovering a tomb. And this one was complicated a little bit.
Hello? Can you hear me?
So you can choose your own character.
I'm sorry,
either
one
Sarah or
second.
Adam. Okay. And after you choose your own character,
1 second.
click on the door.
I can't see who is it. Oh my gosh.
Just 1 second.
Who is it? I just can't see it.
Omnia? Can you hear me?
Can you turn off the microphones, please? Can you turn off the microphones during?
And I wonder if I can make a bulbing heart for the circulatory system. Hello? Hello, Omnia? Can you hear me?
I can, but we can ask the questions at the end of the session, so we won't disturb our speaker this way. Okay?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. That's no troubles. So there, it was really noisy, so we just want to find out what is wrong with the sound. Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. Okay. Uh-huh.
Now it's asking me the first question. So if you'll find here, if you answer correctly, you find the key. And you went inside. If you click here. And at the end, you will see the treasure.
Yeah.
Sorry for the loud music.
That's okay. That's okay. I was just wondering, was it in someone else? Room?
And
Okay.
here another idea about learning vocabulary, about the airport vocabulary, and having a quiz at the same time.
Amazing.
So we're having here, when you click on each one of this, you will have start the conversation. And on this one on the map, you will have a quiz. So if I click here,
Unfortunately, you are not allowed to bring cheese into the country. I'm sorry.
Okay, here you are.
Wow.
Good morning. Do you have anything to learn?
and we're having here a quiz time, a question.
That's fine. Have a nice day. You too.
Where do you get your boarding pass?
Yeah, right.
So after the learning conversation in each part in the airport, you will have a quiz time here on this map. That was an idea. Go back. A very easy COSpace, just attaching videos and without coding. So this is the first image of a black hole. I would like to introduce this idea. It was just images and Jeff. It was very easy. Sorry for the interruption. Okay.
That's okay.
Yes, okay. Having another one here. Quiz time. This is, okay. Sorry, this is Charles Dickens' famous novels. I'd like to share it with you.
How will it twist?
pizza. That boy will be happy.
And Miss Hafsham, Great Expectations.
Mr. Poetry Boy, come to play.
Amira, let me look at you.
Okay, I want to show you more of them. As I've told you before, this one is made by COSpaces itself.
Okay.
As you can see, it's virtual, not AR, so you have to use your mobile phone, and it's remixable, that you can add your own questions here. If I click on play here, so you have to click on any screen and you get a question here. If you answer it correctly, you will move to the other screen. So you can find it in the gallery and you can remix it, add your own questions. My students love it very much because it's virtual reality. It's made by our great COSpaces team, developers.
Oh my God.
Here we're having another one. It was created by one of my students. He had become the first COSpaces student ambassador here in Egypt.
Oh my God.
He has created his own haunted house. This COSpace has more than 5,000 views on COSpaces, by the way.
Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah.
Epic.
Welcome to NMC Prep Haunted House. Answer the questions to pass the levels and get the treasure chest. Rewrite the following sentence using the words in brackets. Number 1. I know information about UFOs. Use piece. A. I know a piece of information about UFOs.
So it has a quiz, it has lots of fun. It would be better to view it by your mobile phone. I don't think the view here will be great. I'll give you just a view here. In each room, you'll meet a monster here. And to defeat the monster, you have to answer the question correctly. Till you get a treasure at the end.
Wow.
These are some of my COSpaces ideas, and there have also for math teachers, you will love the math maze. It's also created by the COSpaces developer team. You go on a maze, and to go in the right way, we have to answer the equation or the problem correctly. I think you can do more than I did by using MergeCube and COSpaces. And you can create a team or make a club in your school, even virtually these days, and you'll love it. Thank you.
Wow, amazing. You said some ideas of yours, but there are lots of, like a great collection of epic ideas. And
yeah, of course, you will find all of them in the Wakelet.
This is fantastic. Let's have a look at all the comments that we got there. The thousands of such great words. Amazing, wonderful. Okay, amazing. Oh my gosh. So let's have a look for the questions. So the coding part is limitless for any educational purposes. It's amazing. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So here, can we make it as a video without showing this cube? And how many minutes can be the video stand?
Of course, you can make it as a video. Just if you go to COSpaces, I'm going to share the screen with you again. Okay. As you can see, if you click on play on anyone here, so if I show it to my students like this, it's going to be like a video for them. You can make a screen recording for it. So if I show it to my students, right-click from the link without using my phone, so they will see it as a kind of animation. This is how. And of course, I can share it with my students here, share the link. So you can share it or publish to your gallery if you have finished it. Just to write, fill in all these fields and get a link and share it with your students. And they can download COSpaces EDU app on their mobile phones and print a MergeCube app, and they can enjoy watching it. Okay, any other questions?
Yeah, so, okay, let's have a look over there. Can we make, yes, can you please give us the link for your amazing work? I think that we've mentioned a great Wakelet collection.
Yeah.
So with lots of beautiful links. Yeah, it's about muting off. Thank you very much. Can we ask a question? Can we ask questions? Of course you can. You can type and text them here. I'm speechless. It's just fascinating, Helen said from Russia. Hey. So I think it looks like any maker, doesn't it?
Actually,
I have a question.
Because it helps you create AR and VR. That what I'm seeing here on the screen, it looks like an animation, but when you print your own MergeCube and download the app and view it with your mobile phone camera or tablet, it looks like augmented reality or virtual reality according to your own COSpace.
And there is another one. I have this app in my mobile, but don't know how to use. Now I'm excited to make a new. Yeah. And another, can I ask a question? Yes, please ask questions.
I'm happy to hear that.
May I All right. So I have a couple of questions. I have this MergeCube which I made with a cardboard. So I have tried using with some applications, and it works sometimes. It doesn't work sometimes. So do you recommend using this one, or do you recommend using the one which we can buy from somewhere like from us?
You can buy it from Amazon or from MergeCube website.
Okay. And all these animations or all these visuals which you were showing, so they can be seen in the virtual reality. I mean, we were seeing as a video, right? But if let's say we are wearing a VR headgear or something like that, so will we be able to see that happening in front of ourselves?
If you use a MergeCube, it's going to be not like a video. It will be augmented reality.
Right. But if we use as a virtual reality, then we will be able to see.
If you choose from the beginning to create a virtual reality, as you have seen here, I have chosen from the beginning that to use a MergeCube. Let's go back to it. So let's go home and create COSpace. You have two options, either AR, VR, or a MergeCube. So I've chosen this one for the MergeCube. If you want to create a virtual reality COSpace, click on this one. So this is a virtual reality COSpace.
Great.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yes, may I ask Ms. Omnia, please?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes. We know that after choosing the MergeCube, it's a period, it's for 30 days only, yes?
Yeah. This promo code is for only 30 days. After that, you have to purchase the license from them.
Yes. After that, I'd like to know that the COSpaces, it will be in your own, you can see it in your presentation, or it's only with mine?
Sorry, I didn't get it.
Yes, it means what? That after making the design,
Yeah.
we would like, and after finishing, we would like to know its own format, or also you can show it.
Yeah, is it possible to use it after this trial period
Yes,
passed?
after the trial, yeah, you can use it, but you can't publish it to the gallery.
Oh,
it will be available to you to view it.
Yeah, yeah.
But you can't, if it's, you can't edit it anymore if it's a MergeCube add-on. You can't make any edits after the free trial.
Is it possible to share? Is it possible to share? Yeah, with oh, that's great, awesome.
Yeah, you can share it with other people.
Yeah. So okay, you said you are an English teacher, as the Egyptian education system doesn't support this application. How can you use these applications with this amazing and advanced feature in the Egyptian school?
Okay, I'd like to tell you that it's a surprise. Lots and lots of Egyptian, if you are from Egypt and you are an MIE expert, you will find lots of schools here in Egypt are using MergeCubes even on their own mobile phones in the classroom with their students. And I can show you lots of photos, by the way. If you go to MergeCube community or MergeCube educators on group on the Facebook, you'll find lots of Egyptians using.
But you're the best. I may say that about MergeCube. Yeah, you are teacher, great teacher from Egypt. You're the best. I can't compare anybody to you. It's absolutely
true. Thank you for your compliment.
Look at lots of great comments from this amazing global educators. There is another question. If you have a few minutes more, is the story must be 5 dimensions only because the cube 5 dimensions and 1 is the base? It's a good question.
Yes, Omnia.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? I'm a science teacher. And I want to know how can I make a bulbing heart in a circulatory system.
Okay, I think you don't have to make it. There is another website. Okay, it's called COSpaces. It's an amazing one. COSpaces Virtual T.
Yeah.
I think this app, we're using it in our school, by the way. It's amazing. You get a t-shirt from this website and you scan it with your mobile phone, or you get a PDF image from their website. As you can see, you'll find the whole body systems. And my students are, you know how they gabbed when they saw it. They thought it's magic. Oh my God, that's my heart. That's my stomach. I like the idea of the app.
Yeah. Wow, but you just made our day. You shared with lots of great resources, and now there's another one.
You'll find here in education, they have made lots and lots of PowerPoint worksheets that you can download them for free and use them with your students. And you're having here a demo.
Amazing.
Yeah, it works on Android or iOS. It's amazing. You have to give it a try.
Thank you.
Wow. Yeah, practice makes perfect. Just we need to try lots of great information, resources. Yes, it's fantastic. I just want to make it to create something new. Wow.
And I have one more question, please.
Sure, sure.
Omnia, thank you so much for your time that you contributed, and I like such a featured application, and I like your idea of cross-curriculum using of this. But tell me, please, how do you incorporate this into your curriculum, and how often do you use it, or how often do you use such lessons?
Okay, that's a great question. At the beginning, thank you. As you said here, you can see if I like to animate any story for my students, they love it more. If I want to introduce Shakespeare for them, I have a story here about Wuthering Heights, if you know it, for I forgot the writer now. As you know, this story is very long one, and the students sometimes get bored. So I have tried to introduce it in a more interesting way. So I create a merge queue for them about it. This is a whole chapter. Just I got the most important events in it. As you see in another one, the grammar. So I introduced the grammar for them. So when I planned for my first term, I just get through the curriculum quickly and see the most important parts that I need to integrate it into the merge queue. Not only me, I like to make my students share me with their ideas, and I create a class for them, by the way, and make them create their own. And you can create an assignment, and more than just one student can do their part in it. That's it. Other question?
Thanks.
I think that's, again.
I've got one question. Tell me, please, how long does it take you to create one COSpace?
It depends on the idea itself. So if you are only just uploading images and videos and just attaching them to a merge queue, like this one, or like the black hole, it won't take just 5 minutes. You're just uploading images and attaching them. If you're adding a character to them or just items, saying just one word without coding, 10 minutes to 15 minutes. And if you are making a storyboard and more characters, the more you add, the more time you take. And if you let your students share this COSpace with your students, it will take less time because they learn faster than us.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah,
yes, I'd like to say something, please, Miss Omnia.
Sure.
When I learn it, and after making it, it will take from me, because this is the first one, it's about half an hour. But the student, he takes only 10 minutes after understanding.
Sure. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They take less time than us.
Yes. Please, there is another question. We use the Tinkercad for the 3D, but it's difficult for my student to use it. Can we use another one for 3D with the COSpaces?
Another 3D?
Yes, we would like to put any image with 3D dimensions, but when we use the Tinkercad,
3D image dimension?
Yes.
Image?
Yes.
No, I don't think it's upload. You can upload a 3D image to a COSpace.
This is the only one, but we use the Tinkercad.
Yes, Tinkercad. When you use Tinkercad, you view it using merge cube object viewer, not COSpaces.
Not COSpaces.
Yes, after you finish it on Tinkercad, you merge it to Miniverse website and you get a code and view it on merge object viewer. That's another story.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you so much, Omnia. I'd like to demonstrate the screen and show you the great Wakelet collection that Omnia has prepared for you as the best gift. So we are going to another. So here it is. You can see that there, how many? 56 items. Oh my gosh. And I looked through this. This is absolutely fantastic. I just want to just to say bon appetit, because it looks like delicious, lots of great resources. And if you go roll this down, you may see more, but I don't want to waste your time because the internet maybe connection isn't perfect. But here with sharing function, you can read this QR code or for example, you can reach me or Omnia, and we can send you straight away in private message also. But here's the link. I'm not sure that on Zoom is clickable. So we can grab this QR code. You can scan it right now, and you are in this Wakelet collection. So if you've got any QR scanner, just any, the simple one, you may scan it, you may go through it, and you may enjoy it because it's absolutely fantastic. Wow. Or I can try to copy the link and send it in our chat, so you can copy it and paste it into your browser. So try it, because I'm not, oh, I'm sorry, why is it private? I didn't want to make it private. To everyone. So I hope you can just copy it and paste it. Yay. And I'd like to grab the selfie if everybody ready. So let me make the gallery view now. Yeah, so we can put away all the comments. So everybody is ready. You can turn on your videos so everybody can see your pretty and beautiful faces and handsome ones. So please be ready. I'm going to grab pictures.
Can I ask a question?
Not in a few minutes, okay? Just in a few minutes. Okay, so we are making selfie, okay?
Okay.
Please, if the story is so long, what shall I do? It may be 5 items only that I can use in the merge cube, because one is the base. If the story is long.
You can choose only the most important events in the story and divide it into scenes, as I have showed you. Like Charles Dickens, I've used each novel, which was divided into 2 scenes.
Okay, thanks.
The best solution. Thank you.
So that's it. We've got some great photos. And if you don't have any questions, I would just want to let Omnia go, because she's really busy and she's got lots of work, because she's so talented and really passionate educator. We can see, and again, you did all of your COSpaces, like you were doing them really quickly and fast, because you're really experienced in this. But I think we all can start by doing these little steps, yeah, by creating this, because first time when you're shared with it, I was like, whoa, it's impossible to make this Shakespeare or something, but you paid attention to every little detail. So now I'm so inspired that I want to make it the new one just today. Thank you for sharing. And if anybody, if you want to grab this collection, if you still didn't get the chance to use your QR code or to copy this link, please reach us out. I've copied the comments, because there's so many great comments I want to share with them, with Omnia, so she can read all of your good and warm-hearted words for her. Because thank you, Omnia, for sharing with your precious time. You are incredible. You are the best in this, and you are a real professional. This is absolutely like 100% true. It's about you. Thank you. You see so many great words.
I'm very happy to share my experience with all these great educators from different countries, who are, some of them are early in the morning in their countries, I know.
Yeah.
But they are very passionate about learning and engaging their students.
Absolutely. So thank you so much again. Thanks to everyone for being a part of this tremendous, amazing session.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Omnia, again. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.
Oh, Rosa. Grab the heart for Omnia. Yeah. You're incredible. Really amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Omnia.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
It was amazing. Thank you for this moment.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Yes. We're so lucky to have you today.
Especially because you are a woman.
Yay!
Yes.
Yes, Helen, actually, I was thinking the same.
Yeah, amazing, professional, expert, female. Yes. Oh, you see? Wow.
Thank you.
Hello, hello.
So.
Okay, goodbye to everyone. Let's wave again and have a great day to everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Bye-bye.